I was reborn as a stinking ditch, but where it flows, everything revives, vibrant. The golden eagle I raised dominates the entire
One
starry
stick
sky.
of the monkey I gave birth to is enough to break the divine
The willow
axe of all
roots
heavens
I nourish sweep across all living beings.
Someone calls me the river of hell.
My river nourishes millions of creatures. Some people call me the river of life. My riverbed is made of thousands of bones. But now I'm just a baby. A small puddle the size of a fist. Not only do we have to face water evaporation, it will also be wildly extracted by the surrounding vegetation. I originally only had 20 points of water. In the blink of an eye, all that is left is absorbed by the surrounding vegetation. The surrounding vegetation also noticed that there was not much water left. Speed doubled again. At this moment, I am very panicked, because the amount of water is my life value. When the water dries up, I will disappear completely from this world. But now I have no choice. Although I woke up the system to skills that can be gifted by the system, but it shattered my last hope directly. A first-level water ship can consume a certain amount of body to form a water ship. Prey to gain evolution. The first-level downlin from the sky consumes a certain amount of body. Gather the spiritual energy of heaven and earth range and rainfall volume. Depends on your own body type. Inspire the spiritual energy of heaven and the spiritual realm also happens to be able to expand one's own size. I can't open it at all with my remaining body. My face is ashen at this moment. I finally saw hope just now. This moment is broken again. Just the last drop of water in my puddle. When the vegetation is about to be drained, the first system prompt sounded in my ears. It is detected that the host is about to dry up and gift package for new hosts. The trial version of Chionsheng single collar lasts 10 minutes. The rich spiritual energy in the forest seems to be attracted by something that it's on top of my head. That is to say, clouds condensed above 10,000 meters into a dark cloud the size of an adult's small and bright lightning bolts, accompanied by heavy muffled thunder, continuously flashing in the dark clouds. Immediately a ticking sound sounded in my ears. Watching the water droplets falling from the sky, I actually felt my breathing gradually become smoother. Soon the drizzle turned into a downpour, and I'm like a water pump. The wet ones began to crazily store the rainwater falling from the sky. D-body volume +1. D-body volume +1. Come to life on your own. I enjoy the irrigation brought by the rain. This is going straight to my forehead. Soon 10 minutes passed. Although the trial version of rain from heaven is very short, but it rained heavily. The pit the size of a baby's fist that I was in. In just a few breaths, I was irrigated by the rain. There is a low-lying area around me. After heavy rain, in an instant, a patch of 50 centimeters in size was formed with a depth of 10 centimeters. At this moment I feel an unprecedented sense of security. Feeling relieved. At this time my body has become a puddle. Volume 1,500 consumes 3 points per minute. I'm a little shocked. It's just 10 minutes of rain. Just let yourself grow so much with the current size. I don't have any worries about my life at all, but I know this is only temporary. The roots and stems of the surrounding vegetation could drain themselves dry. Now my body is getting bigger. The rhizomes of the surrounding plants that draw water cannot change themselves. No matter how big they are, they will still have all their chips. Now it's better to take advantage of the fact that there is plenty of water. Rain from heaven. Let your body expand again. I quickly summoned the system. Prepare for another rain. But at this moment, in the jungle beside, there were bursts of whispering sounds. Then 3 wild boars with tusks. He appeared in front of me with a groan. When 3 wild boars see a small clear water pool not far away, eyes instantly bloom with golden light. It's obvious. It's the beast that was attracted by the rain just now. 3 wild boars quickly rushed to the small pool. Lower your head. He drank the pond water with a groan. Drop volume loss. Drop volume reduced by 10. Looking at the system prompt floating in front of me, I feel like crying without tears. Stop licking. There's really no water. There's really no water. I can't hold myself any longer. These 3 wild boars drank, but the water that determines your life and death. You drank to 100 points in less than a minute. The more I think about it, unleash water arrow skills without hesitation. The next moment, the water surface of the small pool 3 water arrows appeared in midair. 3 arrows filled with cold light were aimed at the wild boar's brain. Hear the noise ahead. 3 wild boars stopped at the watering hole when they saw water trails appearing out of thin air. The hair on the 3 guys stood on end instantly. I just feel a strong sense of crisis cover them all. For a moment, the 3 wild boars were so frightened that they jumped up and down, but at this time they seemed to be enveloped by an extremely strong pressure. Can't take any action at all. This is also the first time I release the crystal. A half-life skill rewarded by the system. Absolutely shocking. Any creature that drinks my water, I will have a certain fear of it. The duration of shock and shock depends on the strength of the opponent. The stronger the opponent, the shorter the shock time. The weaker the opponent, the longer the shock lasts. Drank my water. Do you still want to go home for dinner? I saw 3 of them were already frightened. Wild boar with trembling limbs sneered. The next moment 3 water passed through their foreheads without mercy. The water arrow exploded instantly. The huge body of the wild boar fell helplessly into the pool. On their foreheads right now, a bloody hole the size of a fist appeared. Hot blood gushed out. Become one with the cold water. But a white light flashed across the pond. The originally blood-red and turbid pool become crystal clear again. Even my size has improved. Congratulations to the 3 common wild beasts. Reward 30 purification. Wild boar blood and pool water merge. Increase size by 6. Existing volume 2000. I took a quick glance at the system panel. Very surprised. I never expected it. Killing the ferocious beast yourself not only results in merging their blood, you can also expand your body size. At the same time, I also found seems to be very attracted to vegetation and ferocious beasts. Could this be due to the rain that fell on me before? I don't have the time to think about these things at the moment. Now the volume has reached the standard. It's time to officially open. It was my first time for rain to fall from the sky. With the deduction of 1,500 Most of the water in the pond was evaporated. The water was still crystal clear. At this moment, there is only one bottom to maintain life. The evaporated river water turned into a ball of white water flying towards an altitude of 10,000 meters. And the spiritual energy that has been condensed in the sky, accompanied by lightning and thunder. The heavy rain fell instantly. This is my first official version of Skyfall single. The maintenance time is still 91 days. In the blink of an eye, half an hour passed. Originally, it was painful because the pond water was deducted. At this moment, the volume has also returned to what it was before the rainfall. But now a problem is giving me a big headache. That's why the rain you summoned is still moving. Rainfall. It has exceeded the maximum limit in the low-lying area where it is located. There is even rain that still contains spiritual energy. Spread out to the surroundings. This is the amount of rainfall in half an hour. Then the rain that fell behind was wasted, right? At this moment I just feel like my heart is bleeding. Every drop of water. But they can all determine his life or death. Now he wants to give others the 100 in his heart for free. Without any choice. I had no choice but to open the system and ask for help. At this time, on the system panel. At this time, on the system panel. The advanced button is flashing crazily. And remind yourself that you can advance to the first level. After advancement, you can expand and acquire new abilities. A wry smile appeared on my face. Just now, I was only anxious to complete my first landing. Didn't notice the system face at all. Realm improvement. Upgrading the level can expand to increase the volume it can accommodate. Although getting wet in the rain is a mandatory requirement, but if there is not enough volume for survival, I still can't escape the fate of the rain and dryness now. Now open up the river yourself. I also took this opportunity to expand to evolve. A burst of blue light. In an instant, the entire pond was surrounded. At this moment, the entire pond is undergoing the tremendous changes where I was before, rapidly expanding in all directions. The calf pit that was originally the size of a baby's fist, in an instant, it opened up into a 50-meter-long 20 meters wide and 5 meters deep. Although my river channel has been greatly improved, the area of rainfall before, it's still the same size as the previous. This makes me a little disappointed. The day passed quietly. The rain also became lighter and lighter until it stopped. The amount of water in my small river is only half, but now I don't have to worry about dryness. At this time my volume has reached 60,000. It has saved it from facing the dilemma of drying up at any time. This is only temporary. After all, the volume has increased. Consumption per minute also increases. Consumes 30 body points per minute. 1 hour costs 1,800 point volume. That means it can only last for 33 hours. If you want to live steadily, you must continue to advance before this rain. You must first break the window to verify. Only in this way can the benefits of the skill of rain from the sky be maximized. Make yourself live longer. But when I saw it was advanced again, when you need 300 evolutions, his brows frowned unconsciously. Previously, killing 3 wild boars only cost 30 evolution points. You need to hunt 30 beasts. Although it is said that the field in which he has great attraction to wild animals and vegetation. but I haven't even seen a single hair
This
of a
makes me
ferocious
feel a
beast.
little melancholy.
But what I don't know is, due to increase in own water content, the aura emanating from the water is even more spiritual. Many ferocious beasts nearby are heading towards
Large
his position
groups of
at the
wild
moment,
wolves
and wild boars, as well as a small number of ferocious
when
beasts
they smell
that
the
have
river
started to evolve, contains a lot of spiritual energy. Immediately he started to drink with his head down. I was originally thinking about how to get to the stage of promotion again. At this moment, I am looking at the animals
extremely
on the
happy.
shore
I know
that
it
allow
very
their
well.
heads to drink water. They are not only their own evolution. What's more, besides the rain falling from the sky, increases the courage to be considerate. You are finally here. I'm so impatient for waiting. I'm also excited now. I just have to wait now. Waiting for these beasts to be attracted. The shore. Drink your own spiritual water
minutes later,
and then kill them all. Countless water arrows quietly condensed on the water, aiming at the rows of trembling beasts on the shore, followed by my roar. The next moment, hundreds of water arrows. At the same time, he shot out violently at the ferocious, a small number of vigilant, ferocious but under the pressure noticed the abnormality. It was as if they were frozen in place. In the next second, countless water arrows breaking wind from the river water, penetrating through the chests and heads of surrounding evolution points plus none. Increase the size by 100 points plus and 1. Hunt the shark with a little white rabbit. Increase the body size by 50 evolution points. Increase size by 300. Shai's hunting plan started quickly. Under the speed of light shot by water arrows, hundreds of beasts standing by the river, falling directly towards Xiao. The entire surface of the water was stained red with blood, but it soon became clear again. Beast carcasses floating on the river. I sank to the bottom of the river under the drag of my control of the river, turned into a giant white tower, become the raw material for strengthening the riverbed. The strangeness here also alarmed the other colored beasts. Start turning away from this weird water. But there is still a small number of beasts who are afraid, but feel the rich spiritual energy in the river. End, I chose to turn around and come back. You can clearly feel the aura in this river. Even their intuition tells them. This is an opportunity for them to start in this world of spiritual revival. Beasts understand in order to be able to mutate, in order to be strong, even if it means letting him. They sacrificed their lives at the same time. It definitely made me smile. This is all evolution. This is a lot of volume. I no longer wait for these beasts to drink. It directly condenses water splashes one after another. Aim at the wild beasts on the shore and start shooting wildly. The originally green grassland turned on the bank of the river. The carcasses of various beasts lay on the grass. Their deaths were very similar. Basically, there is blood on the head as big as a fist. As for me scanning both sides of the river bank, after confirming that there are no more beasts to hunt, get ready to check today's harvest. Now I have 1,600 the volume has also reached 150,000. No more worries about the risk of dryness. At this time, the corners of my mouth unconsciously reached my back molars. It's also time to start expanding the river channel again. But at this moment, there was a slight sound of friction from the shore. Is there still mist that has not been cleared away? His eyes scanned both sides of the ditch. A small black snake is emerging from the grass not far away. Is 2 meters long. The scales on the front half of the body are black, but the back half of his body was dripping with blood. The door even has several bloody penetration wounds. It's like I've just experienced a great escape. The little black car is very weak at this moment, but his eyes were very wary. He raised his head and faced the constant anger in the river in front of him. Understand how extraordinary the river in front of him is. There was a hint of displeasure on his face. Little guy, are you provoking me? When I massacred people before, I felt the presence of this little black snake that has been hiding next to it. Because the little black snake did not appear in the bush at that time. The novel itself is a bloody little thief who is killed by hundreds of beasts. Now badly injured little snake, dare to catch snakes on yourself. His temper is simply too much. The next moment, a water arrow quickly rose from the water. The water arrow aims at the little snake's eyebrows. As long as my thoughts move, the little snake will be released instantly.